Shalom Aleichem. Hope everyone had a very, very wonderful week. This Isaacsonian is dedicated by Mr. and Mrs. Matthew Ostreicher, Lila Nishmas, Menachem Avram ben Moshe Binyamin, Zichron Livracha, grandfather of Talmud Mordechai Ostreicher. The neshama should have an aliyah. Thank you so much. We open up this week's parsha. The Torah tells us, Vayishma Yisro Kohen Midyan Chosein Moshe Es Kol Asher Asa Elo Kim Le Moshe U'Yisrael Amo. So Vayishma Yisro. And Rashi says, Vayishma Yisro, but what did he hear? What did he hear? What's going on over here? And I would ask further, why is the Torah emphasize that Yisro is Kohen Midyan? Chose Mishpat Moshe Aget. Kohen Midyan, he seems that name, that appellation, that description always seems relevant. So Rashi says, Vayishma Yisro, Mashmua Shama Uba. What did he hear that he comes, he joins Knesset Yisrael? Right now, before Kabbalah Satorah. So Rashi writes 2 episodes, Kriyas Yamsuf and Milchemes Amalek. He had heard the miracles of Kriyas Yamsuf. He had heard the waging of war with Amalek, that Amalek started up. We defeated them. And that's what he heard, and that's why he came. What's the message over here? And Chazal tells us there were other things that he also heard. Rashi doesn't bring them. The Mechilta has other events. Rashi doesn't bring them. So perhaps the idea over here is that these episodes of Kriyas Yamsuf, Milchemes Amalek, they clearly involve nations of the world. When it comes to Kriyas Yamsuf, we say in the Shira every single day, Shamu Amim Vayirgozun. The world heard, nations heard, and they were trembling. This was an event that reverberated. Other nations heard about it, and they trembled. They were impacted. Amalek heard about it, and Amalek waged war. So this is involving other nations. And what did these other nations do? So when it comes to the Shira, when it comes to Kriyas Yamsuf, Shamu Amim Vayirgozun, they trembled for a bit of time, a moment, and then apparently they went about their regular business. Amalek, they tried to undermine, they fought against the Gilui Shechina in this world. The Torah emphasizes Yisro was one of these Gentiles. He was Kohen Midyan. He could have been like everyone else, but no. Vayishma Yisro, he heard, and Rashi writes, Mashmo Shama Uba, and he made moves. And he said, wow, there's something here. I'm impacted. I need to change. I need to link in. I just can't ignore it. All too often in the world, we go ahead and we hear things, inspiring things, big things. For a moment, we're inspired, we're moved, and then by the next morning, we're back to our ordinary behavior, back to our ordinary day-to-day life. And the message of Yisro, the inspiration of Yisro is Vayishma, he heard, and while the rest of the world, the Goyim of the world, did nothing, he did something. We had the schus of hearing Rav Ephraim Grolberg this week in Yeshiva, and he told over a story, beautiful story, about a Yeshiva, Rav Chaim Shmulevitz, as a young bacher visiting in a yeshiva, and he was one of the members of the yeshiva, and he was asking around. Who are the top guys? And they pointed. One person said, "Ooh, this guy, he's the biggest masmid, tremendous masmid." And this person, he's the biggest amkan. He goes deep. He understands things at a great depth. And one after another, different qualities. And then the Rosh Yeshiva said, no. None of the above. It's that one. It's the one over there in the corner, sitting and learning by himself. What's so special? This one's the Amkan, this one's the Masmid. He says, that one, he's the Mavakish. He's the one who yearns, who wants more, who has that yearning for growth. He's looking for growth, he's learning for growth. Who was that Mavakish? In this European yeshiva, it turned out to be the Steipler Gaon. That's who he became. And that's really perhaps the most important midah, is to be a mavakesh, is to look for growth, look for opportunities, to see the communications that Hashem communicates to us and take advantage, make moves from them. This was who Yisro was, and that's the lesson for us of Yisro. While the whole world ignored, Yisro made moves. Vayishma Yisro mashmua shama uba. He comes, he takes action. May we all be zoche to see the inspiring things that are all around us, so much so these days, and take on, make moves. As a result, have a wonderful Shabbos Kodesh.